Virginia High School Bearcat football will be on the air in 5 minutes. Minutes until tonight's coverage of Bearcat football. Minutes until airtime. Seconds from Bearcat football. Seconds to go. "15 seconds. All right, you guys have fun on the call. Go Cats.
You're listening to Virginia High Bearcat football on Spreaker Radio. Get ready for a slugfest, and is there any better time in Southwest Virginia than Friday night? Football season is underway in the Commonwealth.
Lathrop drops back to pass. He's looking deep down the field. Hunter Wright has got the ball, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Cats. Into the corner, and it is caught in the corner of the end zone. Austin Davidson for 6. Got to get 2 yards. They're going to lob one up in the back of the end zone. Hunter Wright diving in the pylon in the back corner, and he makes the catch for a touchdown. Stevie cuts back, breaks 2 tackles to the right end zone. He falls in, and he outstretched. He's got 6. Touchdown, Cats. We'll hand it off right side, and Stevie Thomas is going into the end zone. Touchdown, Cats. They'll go out wide, and it's intercepted. Michael Bradley picks it off. They won't catch him. It's a pick 6 for the Cats.
Touchdown, Bearcats.
How many different ways can we score in the quarter?
we're gonna get them all. We are gonna get them all. Wow.
Almost unheard of. And Southwest Virginia, you know.
Oh yeah, this is crazy.
It's picked off by Austin Davidson up past the 40 to the 50 on the other side. 40, 30. If he gets a block, he could be in, and he is in. A TD for AD. He takes it all the way back. Aaron Rose goes inside, breaks a couple of tackles, and he's in. A 6-yard run. Switch sides of the field, and this Bearcat offense still clicking.
Oh, they are rolling. They are rolling.
Welcome to Friday Night Football from Bristol, Virginia, as the Virginia High Bearcats clash with the Graham G-Man at Gene Malcolm Stadium. This game features 2 teams going in very different directions. For Graham, they roll into B-Town, winning their last 5 games, while the Bearcats look to snap a 2-game losing skid, losing back-to-back regular season games for the first time since October of 2016. Welcome to tonight's coverage on the Bearcat Radio Network. I'm Dylan Hutton, joined in the booth by Travis DeBusk and our statistician, Kevin Corbett. This is the 42nd all-time meeting between the Bearcats and the G-Men, and just like last year, both teams enter the matchup with an unblemished Southwest District record. The winner will further position themselves for a run at the Southwest District title and better their point standing in the VHSL Region 2D, while the loser will face an uphill battle for the final 3 weeks of the season. As we thank you for tuning in to Countdown for Kickoff, powered by Sesco Group Insurance. Time to bring my broadcast partner, Travis DeBusk, into the booth. And here we are, Virginia High versus Graham. Southwest District play yet again for the first time since week 1. And back-to-back district, or this is the second one for the Bearcats. How did the Bearcats right the ship after a couple of tough losses, Travis, with everything still out in front of them?
Yeah, I think you have to look at it as basically a brand-new season. The last 2 games, especially that Chilhowie game 2 weeks ago, you need to forget that. As tough as they were to lose, we're not out anything. You know, these next 4 games, they're going to determine the outcome of the 2018 season. Southwest District schedule the rest of the way, already 1-0 in the district. Try to make it 2-0 tonight to take on the tough Graham team. But, you know, if you manage to pull that off, and then those losses in 3 of the last 4 weeks, they'll just be a distant memory. Now, it won't be easy. There's several things we need to clean up. Most importantly, the offense, not being able to finish off drives and score points. But, again, fresh slate tonight. Let's get out there and see if we can turn this thing around. A rescheduled game for the second time this year due to a hurricane passing through, some severe weather. This game originally scheduled to be played last night, but I'm excited. Friday night lights, and it feels like fall out here tonight. So it feels like football weather finally.
Layers tonight.
That's right. I got them on.
So for all your auto, home, life, and commercial insurance needs, call Bearcat alum Jason Stevens at 276-644-9130, offering the right policy with great rates. That's Sesco Group Insurance, our primary sponsor for Bearcat Radio. So, Travis, now it's time to go to the takeaways from the last week's game, a 14-6 loss to Abingdon. It was the lowest home scoring output for Virginia High since a 41-6 loss to Tennessee High back in 2015. So the Bearcat offense stymied last week, and it's sort of been a trend since we had that bye week. Bearcat defense held out strong. They forced 3 turnovers, allowed just 14 points, all of which were in the first half. Second half, they held Abingdon to just 46 yards. But the offense sputtered in the red zone, going 1 for 3 on those opportunities. as Abingdon got the win. Virginia High outgained Abingdon offensively 255 to 168, but every time the Falcons needed a stop, their defense stood tall, and Bearcats had the ball at the end of the game with under 2 minutes to go. Jamie Lathrop was picked off to end the ball game that allowed Abingdon to finish off the clock. Lathrop went 9 for 19 passing for 98 yards with 1 interception on his night. Stevie Thomas, another good night for the freshman, 103 yards rushing on 14 carries and an interception. One of the other outputs we had, Will Brown coming through with a couple of interceptions in replace of Austin Davidson.
Yeah, he filled in right where Austin Davidson left off with that hurt arm that he's got, and got those 2 big interceptions and contributed on the third. There, we got the tip ball there. Yeah, the Virginia High offense has looked incredible from the 10-yard line, that 80-yard span from the opponent's, or from their own 10 all the way to the opponent's 10. They've moved the ball very well, but on every occasion last week except for the 1 touchdown, and even that was a struggle. Jamie just threw a nice floater into the end zone, and they made that happen to get some points on the board. But just something happens. They get down into the red zone, get close to the end zone, just the offense gets too vanilla. The offensive line's not getting a very good push, and things just fall apart. Defensively, though, one takeaway from last week on the defensive side of the ball, man, we played great. I don't believe you could ask for any better performance, and I believe that's been the case, every game with the exception of that Chilhowie debacle. But, even in the Tennessee High game, defensively, we were ready. We just got to get this offense going, take advantage of our opportunities, get some points on the board, and that really looms big tonight against a more experienced an opponent that really is just much better than we are. So if we're going to knock them off tonight, we're going to have to take advantage of every opportunity we've been given, and we've got to create some of our own opportunities too, especially on the defensive side. Get some turnovers, get some big stops, but make those not be for naught. Let's get some points when those things happen.
Another note from that last game, just 1 for 6 on 4th down, too. So that whenever we got near the 50, that is, we were going for it too, and a lot of times it didn't quite work out for the Bearcats.
And those are the chances you got to take if you're going to knock off a superior team. Again, we were playing up a level last week against Abingdon, so I applaud Coach Christ and them for having the gumption to take those chances, but you really need the kids to come through and make it count.
Tonight's coverage of Virginia High football on Bearcat Radio is brought to you by Sesco Group Insurance. For your insurance needs, go with Sesco. State Line Motors, Euclid Avenue in Bristol. State Farm Insurance Agent Barbara Williams. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. BSN Sports, the nation's largest sporting goods distributor. Drake's Come Play. And Moe's Southwest Grill. Let's take you out real quick to a highlight moment from the last game. Jamie Lathrop connected with Torian Bizel for a touchdown. Here's the call of that one. And then inside the huddle, Peyton Epperson's interview with Coach Christ ahead of the Graham game. We'll have more coming up after the break, after these 2 segments. First, enjoy the highlight, and then we'll have Inside the Huddle before we get back, and we'll have a look ahead at tonight's game, some keys to the game, and kickoff coming up next here on the Bearcat Radio Network. High snap. Lathrop's going to throw an off-balance lob into the end zone, and it is caught. Torian Bizel, touchdown, Cats. 18 yards for 6. And he was getting mobbed on the way down, but no flag in the process. But what a play by Torian.
Yeah, T.J. Taylor all over his back over there in the corner of the end zone. No flag flies, doesn't matter. Catches the ball in the breadbasket. Touchdown, Cats.
Welcome to Inside the Huddle. I'm Peyton Epperson, joined by Bearcat head coach Mike Christ as the Bearcats prepare to take on the Graham G-Men. First off, give us some takeaways from the 14-6 loss to Abingdon last week.
I thought we played better. I thought we played with better effort last Friday. The previous week, I didn't think we put everything we had into it. So I thought we answered that and got much better, particularly defensively. I think our issues were offensively. We moved the ball, but we couldn't punch it in the red zone. So at the end of the day, we've got to get better offensively if we're going to beat good people.
All right, we saw 3 interceptions by the Bearcats secondary, 2 of those by Will Brown and 1 outstanding catch by Stevie Thomas, as well as a defensive front that was able to bottle up the Abingdon run game. How much do you feel the defense grew in those 48 minutes?
I think a lot. I think we had to get back to being aggressive, playing downhill. I thought we played passive against Chilhowie. We played slow. So that was really our point of emphasis, was play fast, play downhill, be aggressive. If we make a mistake, let's make it being aggressive, not sitting back and waiting. So I think we answered that.